Hi everyone, this is Anna and welcome back to Anna's Take with a Twist. Today's video is called Take 2 Canada Sugar Beach. Right now we're facing Toronto Island and just want to let you see that right there is the Portlands. If you saw the first video, then you know that that building right there with the N on it is the Netflix. It's I'm not sure if that's like the actual production office or if that's the studio. Either way, it's one of them. And right there, see that Rebel right there? That's actually a bar which they do a lot of filming at. So I was there for a couple of different productions. One was called Mathinated. That was the code name for the Disney production called, oh sorry, there we go, called World's Best. So we were just having like this big celebration. It was about this young man, and he's like this mathematical genius, and it was actually really kind of neat. Anyway, I'm just going to show you a little bit more. That right there is called construction, and that's what Canada, or at least Toronto, is famous for. And that would be Cherry Street. So the Never Eat Shredded Wheat would be Queen's Quay would be north, Cherry Street would be east. Sorry. There we go. South would be Lake Ontario and Toronto Island. It's starting to clear up. It was raining earlier today. That's why it kind of took me a little bit longer to get out here. And west would be Jarvis. So I'm just going to walk along the promenade. We have some barriers because they're building something again, as usual. I was going to show you, Toronto has a lot of condos. So we have a lot of condos along the waterfront here. There we go. We have even more condos. Some of the condos are going for $2 million for a penthouse. I'm just going to pause it here because we're just going to walk past some construction. Here's a cute little restaurant. I didn't even know it was here. Simona, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Here are the hours for that establishment I told you about. I have never been here, so I'm guessing it's really cute and good. It looks really cute. They have this Sunday brunch, bottomless mimosa brunch, and a gorgeous patio. One of the reasons I wanted to come back here was because an episode of The Boys was actually filmed here. See that building right there? That's actually the washroom. If you saw the other video, then you'd remember that, because I'm always talking about the washrooms. Anyway, and this green space here was used for the funeral of the people who were in the plane crash. I believe that was episode 105. And then Maeve was sitting there on that bench, and you see everything. Obviously the construction wasn't there. However, it was also a lot of CGI. So there we go. This is where the episode of The Boys, scene from the episode of The Boys 105 was done. So yes, Toronto is known for its construction, because we have construction literally everywhere. And I think it drives everybody crazy, including myself. I know I walk really fast and the phone jiggles, goes up and down. Sorry about that. I'm not really a slow walker. You know what? How about I just pause it now? So, Simona's right over there. I also saw this sign here. So I'm not sure when the Cuckoo Cakery is where that's located, but they do have this sandwich board here, so I thought I'd promote them. And I'm actually really into pastries. Unfortunately, my weight has gained because of them. Anyway, I'm just going to walk up this area here because there's this area here is called Sherbourne Common South. So yes, we have garbage cans and recycling. Please put your garbage in the garbage and recycle. If you're not sure, you can always just put everything in the garbage. This right here, I want to say is like an off-leash dog park, but I'm not really sure about that for sure. I do know that we have some people with dogs right now. Some of them are off leash, but it is like a nice area. Of course, more construction. This construction here is for George Brown College. They have a huge campus, actually. Several large buildings. They have one for film, a couple for science, for medical sciences, and then the culinary is up on, I believe it's Adelaide. I think it is Adelaide. That right there, I'm walking up to, that right there, we see the lady with the dog. That right there is actually a splash pad, which actually also doubles as an ice rink, which I didn't know that. Anyway, I'll show you the sign for that because I didn't know this. So I guess it is true. I guess you do learn something new every day. Hold on a moment. Let's see. This splash pad and ice rink are put here for, it's called Paul Quarrington Ice Rink and Splash Pad. So it says, in honor of the contribution made by Paul Quarrington as Canadian novelist, playwright, screenwriter, filmmaker, musician, and educator. I had no idea this person even existed, to tell you the truth, so shame on me. Right there we have the Queen's Quay, and across the street we have paid parking. So I will say that the TTC does come down here because a TTC bus number 65 for Parliament almost ran me over. Just so everyone, no, it didn't run, it did not almost run me over. What happened was I was just kind of like walking along and not paying as much attention as I probably should. Anyway, see right here, this is the Daphne Cockwell Center for Health Sciences. This has been under development for a long time, and I think it's called Wharf. Yeah. No, sorry, Waterfront. 51 Dockside Drive Waterfront Campus. Lots of buildings, each connecting into the other. Campus. They have a cyclist entrance. I think you get the idea. I'm just going to pause it. So they do have paid parking here. We also have the Green P, which the Green P is parking. This is on Nape Lane. See, more condos. I know people get so upset by them. Well, we need condos. I just paused it and then just unpaused it to show you that actually Toronto has more cranes in Toronto for building than they do in all of Los Angeles. That's kind of interesting. So I'm just walking past the Course building. I didn't realize inside there someone is DJing for Q107. Because I just saw that in there, which I always thought it was just for 102.1 The Edge. Which, I mean, you know, they're kind of like the same radio station, if I can remember correctly. It's been such a long time. And here we are at Sugar Beach, Canada Sugar Beach. I like it here because today's actually interesting in the sense that it's after 6 o'clock. It's not very busy. Although it is rather warm, and at the same time there's the sun started to come up because it was raining earlier today. So there we have our farm boy. That's just on the Queen's Quay. So we have the Loblaws, then the Joe Fresh right there, and then we have the farm boy, and that's the Red Path Sugar. And here we have more of the promenade. I will say though, I was trying to get down to Cherry Beach today, but to get to Cherry Beach, which is my favorite spot, it's been difficult. So I'm going to try again for maybe tomorrow. So that's the course building right there. And 102.1 the edge. So course building, like this huge entertainment conglomerate. Didn't even know. More Sugar Beach. See, like it's not very busy. Like there's a lot of free Muskoka chairs, and I'll be sitting down in one when I finish this, so I can do some reading. I brought a book with me today. I brought some newspapers. I love to just kind of hang out here by myself. I like to go to the beach by myself. It's really rare that I invite someone with me. That's the splash pad. I showed that to you in the first video. And of course, more of the ever famous weeping willow trees for Toronto. Those orange bikes right there, it's a tangerine on them. Those are part of the bike share program. So you can get a bike for half an hour and then you lock it up and then you can just go and get another one for about half an hour. You take them at half an hour intervals. So Toronto Island. I want to get to Toronto Island. The thing about Toronto Island is this. I don't always have enough time in the day to go there. So I want to go on a day where I actually have some time and, get over there on the ferry, get there at a decent time, enjoy myself. They have really nice, cute little restaurants. Toronto Island is larger than I thought it was, so there's that. And then at the same time, there's a book that I want to reread. It was based on individuals that lived on Toronto Island, so I do want to reread that. I have it. I purchased it. Oh my gosh, I think I read it like 25, possibly 30 years ago. I'll have to go check. Anyway, I'm saying this because I do want to reread the book, and I think because I packed it, because I'm going to be moving soon, I think because I packed it, I'll have to get it from the library. And I'm also reading a book right now, and I have another book that I'm reading that is waiting for me to read, and I have another book that's coming that I have on hold at the library, because it's one thing I always like to talk about is the Toronto Public Library, how much I love to go there and get my DVDs from there, which is how I came across the episode 105 for the boys. Just so you know, so when you see something that says 105, so 1 represents the season. So the first number is always the season, and then the second number is always like pertains to the actual episode number itself. So 105 would be season 1, 5th episode for that season. And then I know more of Toronto Island and people walking by. And then so for season 2 it would be like 208, meaning season 2, episode 8. So yeah, so I get a lot of things from the library. Always really, everyone's running by. I've expanded this, so if it looks like people's body parts are a lot larger than what they are, trust me, they're not. It's just, I've expanded this right here, increased the size of the lens so that you could see Toronto Island, and there's a beautiful boat there. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say for today. So if you like the video, just like the video. And you can always subscribe, you can always share it with your friends, and you can always leave a comment. So thanks again for watching Anna's Take with the Twist, and that's a wrap.